Well, well, we've not seen this base in quite a while now, have we? Orion-san has finally, at long last, released a new update to Structures Plus, and my god, guys, has he really introduced a lot of new content. It is currently 3 in the morning, and I couldn't resist just recording, but I really want to check out all the new stuff. He's retiring, unfortunately, which is really, really sad to hear, because I personally loved his approach to modding. I loved how Structures Plus always kept balance in mind. So I was really sad to see him go, but my god, is he going out with such a bang. So guys, we're going to go ahead and check out a couple of the new structures, or hopefully not all of them, that is introduced today. Now, along with the new structures, we have a bunch of S+ variants of existing ones, such as the TEK leash, the taxidermy bases, the TEK bridge, as well as some very much wanted things like the crystal cracker, which is, you know, to open Gacha crystals. That's going to be amazing on my Extinction playthrough. A couple of other things like the drone terminal to craft scouts and enforcers, a planetary shield which stops meteors from impacting the map, again Extinction only of course, as well as a couple of really amazing new things that we're going to really look into in a bit. He's also updated a bunch of the other various items such as the euthanasia gun, the demo gun, added extinction resources to the pull list and therefore to the dedicated storage as well. Vivarians can now collect poop, rework the S+ order crafter. There is so much stuff, so many bug fixes, so many config changes, so many updates and new structures. Seriously, just check out the entirety of the patch notes in the description below. The link will be there so you can see the mods updates there. Seriously, it's so much, it's incredible. So, that's his first then, to check him out for ourselves. What is this crap? Let's get rid of all of that. Now, of course, I have gone ahead and loaded in my Let's Play map into single player, so don't worry about me currently being in creative mode. It's purely just to demonstrate these things. First thing I really want to check out are these ones here. The level 135 requirement tech items. For some reason, they're not showing the information, which is really annoying. Can you do it now, please? No. Okay, then. Well, here you go, then. So these items right here, these are going to be extremely sought after. Very high level, therefore, you're going to need to be a double Alpha Ascension. And get ready for the price. So first of all, we'll get the repair station. The TEK stove requires a King Titan trophy on Gamma. Techforge requires a King Titan trophy on Alpha. It's really expensive. The laboratory, the cooking pot, the item Translocator, I'm so looking forward to that one, and the refrigerator, King Titan trophy beta. There are more as well, other items, don't you worry, but just bear in mind that for the really insane things that you're gonna need to work for it as well. So, where can I find them here? The first thing that I want to check out, oh, what is that to check out? I think I'm going to try out the stove first. Cooked meat instantly and can make jerky. This one is the one that requires the King Titan Trophy Gamma and 16 industrial grills. So like I said, these are going to be quite, you know, very expensive. You're going to have to work for them, but the rewards, my god, the massive amount of just quality of life. And that, oh my god, that was a lot more than I was expecting. Oh, look at that. That looks so wonderfully over the top for a stove, but I like it a lot. So, let's see then. Instantly cooked meat, and look at that. You can make jerky. Oh my god, where has this been? So I've never played with any sort of like, you know, dehydration mods where they automatically cook things for you. Or make the turkey. I've never played with any of them, so this is a first for me. But just in general, what's an amazing thing. So, okay. It does not kid about being, you know, instantly cooking. It cooks the entire stack. The whole stack, just like that. Okay, yeah, I guess it really is quite literal in the term, isn't it? How nice is that? And the jerky? How long does it take to make the jerky then? Oh, of course, to craft it. Right, of course. So yeah, you can actually make jerky on demand. That is so nice. That's just, think of the amount of time saved. Well, I guess time saved, more like time not spent waiting around, waiting for like a million different preservatives to finish. That's so nice, thank god. Right then, the Techforge. This one requires the Alpha King Titan trophy. Now, you could argue that by the time you killed Alpha King Titan, technically you won't need these things anymore. But then again though, there are a lot of people that still play after doing this, and I think that this is an incredible reward. I mean, what else is there in ARK that you're going to constantly need other than a smelter? And god damn, that is like an amazing smelter. I mean, it's a giant tech pod, or a cryopod, of course, with some really awesome stuff going on in the middle. That's really cool. Like, it's a giant cryopod, but at the same time, that looks so cool. I love the model. So let's see then. Instantly smelts metal into ingots, wood into charcoal, organic polymer into polymer. So that's nice for, you know, not worrying about the bloody 10 stacks for the vanilla players. And of course the spoil timer, so that's really handy. And for dedicated storage. And condensed gas into gas balls. So that's going to be really nice just for, again, in general. Also quickly stabilizes unstable element. Now that right there definitely makes it a worthy thing to have even after you've killed Alpha King Titan. That right there. That's just going to make element farming just so much quicker in a way. Especially if, you know, you take advantage of the whole deck on a lamppost, get a ton of element dust. That's really just going to speed up the process of getting, like, more raw element. I guess by that time, though, you are probably doing, like, element veins and such. But still, though, the uses are there, and I really, really like that. So another thing to check out is the repair station. That requires just a lot of stuff, actually. Just quite simple, just more materials, not necessarily anything special. So can you make that outside of extinction? That's a big question there. So if that's actual repair, it requires the cloning chamber. So yes, you can learn this one on any map, right then. So this automatically repairs armor and weapons placed inside. Requires resources for repair to also be in a repair station. Okay, so this one's quite niche then, isn't it? It's a very, very niche item. Let's just go ahead and chuck that there then. What a very interesting model there. I quite like it. It's clearly the Artifact of the Void, if I remember it correctly. It's the Artifact of the Void, not with all the pink and purple hue. But I still quite like it though. I mean, I'm very torn about these models, that they're kind of lazy. But on the other hand though, I actually really like them. I mean, they're techy, you know, they've obviously got the whole tech vibe. They're creatively placed together, but at the same time, you just can't help but notice, you know, what it's made from. But anyway, it's the use that's more important. So, automatically repairs armor and weapons when placed inside. And it requires the resources to be there already. It has 500 storage. Interesting. I think the best way to utilize this is to have it as your primary source of storage. Instead of having it all in your smithy or your fabricator or whatever, have all your random materials in there. That way, whenever you need to repair, you take an item off, you just shove it in there. Like, job done, and it will just repair instantly. I think if you have to go through the, you know, keep on having to pull things in, it kind of loses a little bit on the potential convenience. I don't know. It's very niche. It's definitely very niche, but I do like it. I really like the concept. I guess for some items that'd be, you know, quite beneficial. And come to think of it, raiding. Ah, yes, raiding, PvP. I'm not much of a PvPer myself, but I can imagine in a tight situation where, let's say, your really awesome armor's broken down and you kind of need to repair it quickly, that I can see with enough preparation, having everything already in there, that would actually be really, really good in like a tight situation. Next item. The Laboratorium. That already looks amazing just in the icon. Functions as a chemistry bench. It can do resource conversions and make fertilizer. Huh. Okay, I like the sound of that one. It's quite a modest size. That's actually a big thing I'm liking about all these. They are very decent sizes and not big and overpowering like the grinder or the, you know, the industrial forge. These are like really decent to have. So, that is, oh my god. Wow, okay, that's a really, really interesting model. What even is that? Is that one of the artifacts? I'm not sure. In fact, yes, that's the artifact of the growth? No, the forest item one. That's really cool, I like that. So, this one here. Oh, wow. Oh, that is so nice. So basically, this takes on what the grinder already does. But, doesn't make it any better. I mean, you can make biotoxin, that's nice. Ammonite bile is the same recipe. You can make the gems now, which is really, really handy. My god, they're expensive. Wait, what? That seems really expensive. How much do you get for that? Okay, I'm lacking the blue colouring. What about that one? Right, this may require another item to try out in a bit. Okay, so let's say element dust then. What did that require? Okay, nothing. God damn, do I have anything here? There we go, right. 2 stone for sand. It makes 1 sand. That seems a little bit off to me. I think I may be missing something here. You get 2 antidotes. Okay. An advanced chem station. Well then, where's the narcotics? Where's the stimulant? Where's the spark powder? If it's a chemistry station. I like the fact that you can make all the different resources, even though you can already do that in the grinder. I'm confused about this one. Guys, please, if you know what this can be good for, let me know. I'm sure it's got potential somewhere, but it's lost on me. Right. Moving on then. Moving on. Cooking pot. The TEK cooking pot can make advanced recipes, kibble and beer. Accepts water like a crop plot, i.e. from nearby taps, and requires TEK gen for power. So basically this one, quite simply, you don't need to worry about faffing around with bloody pipes and such. Although, I kind of feel like that by the time you've unlocked this, what does it require to unlock? Like, by the time you've unlocked that, you're already going to have your base, surely. It requires a TEK grenade. And I can't remember where you unlock the grenade from. I think it's one of the island bosses, so I think you can actually get this on the island. Not extinction related. But still. Alright, well, let's check it out anyway. That's... oh my god. Oh dear, like on the one hand, I really like the model, on the other hand, it's just 2 OSDs smashed together. It's so ridiculous. But I like it. I like it though. So how does that, wait, not fertilized, not seeded? Wait, hold on, what? Not fertilized, not seeded. It can make oil, so it's definitely a cooker. It can make a beer. Wait, bingleberry. Okay, well it works anyway, so that's good. So you can make beer on demand as well. That's really, really nice. Veggie cake. Okay, what? Do you get like any more out of the veggie cake? Oh, you get just 1. Okay, so that's standard. Make all the various things. So again, it's just like another cooking pot then. I'm very interested to see how he responds to the kibble changes. Since he is retiring and the kibble changes are coming in, I wonder how that's going to work out. Hopefully well. Hopefully everything will be okay. I'm a bit worried about that. But okay then, so not fertilized, not seeded. What happens then if we do fertilize and seed it? Let's go ahead then to the laboratory. Hey, we have a use now. Let's get like a couple bits of fertilizer. That's gonna take a bit of a while. Okay, then fine. And let's move that to a water source. I have one up here. Okay, good. So if I just chuck this up here for now. So now it's irrigated, good. Actually, what's it down there? I didn't even check. Now that I think about it, I think it was irrigated. Yeah, what? Wait, what the hell? Even all the way down here. Okay, this is interesting. Right, don't mind the mess, by the way. Again, just demonstrating. I'm not really worried about appearances right now. That is really, really odd. Okay, so we have that. Okay, I have some fertilizer. I have some seeds. What does this actually do? So let's chuck the fertilizer in there then. And it's not really doing anything. Okay, let's chuck some seeds in there as well. I think it may just be a bit of a, like, dependency thing. I think maybe he's made this from the cooking plot. Or, yeah, from the cooking plot, and it's not really quite, you know, got rid of all the redundant information. I'm not really sure, but it's not doing anything. So, we're gonna move on then. Right. Next one. The Translocator. This is one that I think is gonna be amazing. This requires just elements and bolts, can send items instantly to other translocators. If I'm understanding this correctly, what you can basically do is have this anywhere. Let's say we chuck one here. Can you like set it in any way? Oh wait, select destination. Oh, this is completely different. Okay, this is not what I was expecting. This is better. Oh, that's so cool. So what is the storage then? It's got 350 storage. Right, I see. So, let's say then. Let's say... Okay, I've got a couple of items on me. Good. I'm just gonna go all the way down up there, actually. Good. So, we're up here. Let's go ahead and chuck another one of these down here. Do they have to be powered? I don't think they do. Oh, they do, actually. Okay, they do have to be powered. Right, that's fair. Let's go ahead then and say chuck this egg in. I can select a destination to unnamed. Oh. So sending. Yeah, do I like click it again? No? Send all? Oh, wow. And so just a simple, oh, wait, auto send? Rename, okay, cool. Set pin code, yeah. So I'm just gonna call this, you know, like water base. Let's go ahead and transport back to base. Let's come back over here then to our translocator in the main base, and there is the egg. Right, that. How could you utilize that? That would be amazing for sending things to your tribe mates. If you're in a mega tribe. Or, no, wait, actually, you can have it unlocked. Oh god, as an admin, oh man. I host my own servers, so all I can immediately think of looking at this, oh, I'm just imagining, right, having a shop. Like, we get a lot of like issues in the modern server, like not a lot of items kind of work properly, or some may have like really silly dependencies, such as with Structures Plus. In my modded maps, we do not have extinction, and therefore we can't get the Titan trophies. This right here, oh, this saves me so much hassle because you can unlock them. You can unlock them, which means that I can just dunk one of these in everyone's bases. If someone needs something, I spawn it in and I just send it to them. No more running around. Oh, fellow admins, you're gonna love this. You are going to love this. It can also be really good just like for general tribe things. It can be good for quickly transporting like important valuable things away. Oh my god, the actual, you know, possibilities of this one are insane. The fact that you can send it to destinations on demand. I am abusing the hell out of this. What does this require? What do you need to learn this? So it's 135. You need the TEK Light. That is a Ragnarok engram, I believe. Ooh, right, that's going to limit it a bit. That's definitely going to limit it, and not to mention, you know, level 135, you need to be ascended. But, my god, that is going to be fantastic. Now, the weird thing is that it says powered. Now, normally, a lot of the engrams will tell you if they got to be powered or not. This one does not. So, could I just have it anywhere? Let's test it. Let's test it quickly. Speedy boy. I've not used you in a couple months. Let's go. Let's say I go as simple as over here. Can I place it straight on the ground? Yes, I can. And, of course, there's a dillo attacking me, right? We'll just ignore that. So I'll put it here. It needs power. It does need power. Okay then. Probably gonna need tech power then. That's completely fine and understandable. But, oh god, that is, again, just one of those things that when you get it, when you unlock it, absolutely worth it. That's probably my favourite item so far, just a sheer convenience. Right, next up, the refrigerator. The refrigerator sounds really, really neat. So, can fill water containers and resets the spill timer of items placed inside. Requires a King Titan trophy beta. So, another bit of an expensive one, but has the potential to be, you know, a little bit exploited when you think about it. Oh, that's a nice model. Oh, I quite like that. That's very interesting. Looks a bit beaten up to be a fridge. I mean, it's obviously, you know, a bit of the extinction, like a building, or like one of the aesthetic light pieces or whatever, like a lamp. But that looks really cool though, I do like it. So, fills water containers. I like it. That's just such a simple thing that I really, really like. No resources to transfer. Well, rip. I can't try that one then. But we'll also reset the spill timer of items placed inside. So let's go ahead then, pick that up, take it back over here to these fridges. And just chuck it here. So let's say then I have, let's say shocking trank darts. Oh, I think we can all relate on this one. Instantly refreshed. In fact, you know what? There's only one, you know, the only most appropriate thing to do right here is just to transfer in, transfer out. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Full bars, nothing spoiling. Perfection. I like it. That's a nice little convenient one. My god, there's so many new items. Jesus. And this, the lens flare is getting a little bit, a bit obnoxious. I apologise. And next up, we have the TEK storage. Right, storage. I was actually quite curious about this one. So, TEK storage. A similar size to dedicated storage, but holds less of anything. When powered by the TEK generator, it acts as a fridge. Huh. So is this basically just an upgrade for the metal storage box? It snaps, which is quite nice, so you can actually have like quite a nice little setup here. In fact, let me guess, it's like 1x4? Yeah, so you can fit 4 of these into a single, you know, like unit. It has a 500 storage. Wait, set name as label. Set name as label? Rotate from bottom to top. Oh wait, what is this? Huh, hold on, let me check this out then. So show top bottom. So let's just say rename it to test. Let's just call it test for now. So what, is it gonna be there somewhere? Show top and bottom. Not there. Show to right. Okay, let's just put things in here. Let's see what happens then. So if I do all of that, if I set name as label. Oh wait. Oh right, yeah, okay, it's got like little names there. That's nice and handy. Right, okay, I understand then. So it really is just as simple as a much, you know, in terms of storage, a much larger chest. It's as simple as that. But you can make it just a little bit more aesthetic. Okay, I quite like that actually. It's just a very simple use, but convenient. Quality of life. You can't complain about this kind of things, can you? I like that. I do like that a lot. And that is a lot of storage for such a tiny little thing. I mean, what, the S-Pot and Vaults are 600, I believe? Yeah, 600. And, you know, if you want to label that, you just have to, you know, mouse over the name and it's just really annoying and bleh. But this one, you just see it from a distance. I like it. Hide, wait, let me see then. So rotate top to bottom, left, right. I'm a little bit unsure about the, you know, what the actual settings do. But, oh wait, oh, there it is. Ah, right, it's as simple as that. I like it. Cool. Cool, cool. That's really nice. And the last, or no, not the last actually, we've got loads more left, but one of the final bigger things is the Planetary Shields. And yes, this is a bigger thing. It requires generators as well, so we get a couple more of them. The Planetary Shield. Look at that. Doesn't that just immediately look so cool? Oh man, oh wow, that's got like a freaking meteorite inside. Oh, oh, it animates. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, and it's powered. Which is interesting because it's meant to only, it's getting faster. It's actually getting faster. Okay. Oh wait, I get it, right. I was just about to say about how this is meant to require 4 generators, and you can see there's 3 rings moving in sequence, so I guess that when you put down more generators, it was like all of them will move independently. Let's try. So let's chuck one there. Let's chuck another here, you know, may as well make it look all nice and pretty. And the final one there, so you can see that there's 3 rings all moving together. If I chuck all of the elements between all 4 of the generators, I also have like another generator to the side, powering the rest of the base. Let's go ahead then, and where can I find it? There it is. TEK generator. So, turn that one on. There you go, you can see another one moving. And there goes the 3rd one. That is cool. Oh, that is so cool. That animation is fantastic. That is really neat. The way that they actually independently move depending on, you know, the amount of power left. That is so, so cool. I like it. So, what does this actually do? That's the thing I forgot to mention. It protects a planet from meteors, but it requires at least 4 generators to function. So that is obviously going to be a extinction item. What does it require? It requires 1 desert... Oh, okay. It requires 1 of each trophy. Desert, forest, and ice. That's actually really easy to get when you think about it. I think I'll be adding this to my map very, very soon. And it doesn't actually say what it requires. Just the generator. Or the replicator, sorry. In fact, yeah, level 100. That doesn't even require any ascension or any bosses. That's just get 100, job done. That's actually really cheap when you think about it. Huh. Now the thing that gets me is does this one single item protect the entire map? Because that's, I mean, sure, it's got like a bit of a price to it, but that seems quite overpowered. The fact that one single tribe, one player, could save the entire map, the entire server. I mean, that's cool, don't get me wrong, I'm just a bit surprised. But I like it though. The aesthetic is absolutely gorgeous. That is brilliant. I really, really like it a lot. So we've got even more items to go through, surprisingly. There are tons and tons of items in this patch. It is insane. So another one is the Incinerator. And it's got another very interesting icon. It destroys anything placed in its inventory. We actually have a bin, which is quite nice to be fair, especially as, I don't know about you guys, but I sometimes have a bit of an issue where if I want to drop off a lot of things, I just popcorn on the floor, and it's a bit of a scummy thing, but where else do you put it to despawn, you know? You've got no choice. Nah, never mind. Incinerator. I like how it's got 1,000 storage slots. So it deletes anything inside it. Hey, what about these items I no longer need? Gone. 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 Okay. That's actually quite nice when it comes to just server stability. I love the concept. Again, as an admin, I adore the concept. I just hope it's utilized. Like, when you think about it, I really hope it's just used. But I really, really like it. I like that a lot. Especially for things like, oh, like the freaking Rockwell notes. Oh, yes, finally. Just destroy, incinerate all the Rockwell notes, thank God. And it, you know, in terms of, like, appearances, it looks awesome. It actually looks a lot like one of the other ones. Which one was it? It was, yeah. It actually looks a lot like the Techforge in terms of the little, you know, center thing. That's cool. I like it. Another one is the Diarrhea. Yeah, that's actually how it's pronounced, or how it's written down, the Diarrhea. It can make all types of dyes and it doesn't need a water source. That's really nice. That's just such a nice little simple thing. And it requires 500 paint in general. So let's check out this one then and see how it works. God, so many, like, I'm paranoid about how much of a mess this is, but it's single player. I'm not playing on this map. But my God, it's such a mess here. Well, anyway. Oh, that's actually quite a nice looking one. Oh, it changes colour. Well, that's suiting, considering it makes dye. It makes sense it would change colour. I like it. Does it go purple or blue next? Alright. And back to red. Cool. I like it. So you can make soap. Pours water from the atmosphere. Well, that sounds badass. And just like that, oh, it makes 25 of them. Oh, that makes tons. Oh, that's, again, oh, just such a nice convenience. So nice, so simple. What I'm really, really liking is how a lot of these new structures just don't worry about water. But it's like I said earlier, by the time you unlock these, you don't really worry about water anyway. But again, though, it's just a really, really nice thing. It's just the little things, isn't it? So what does it actually require then? Level 90. You gotta make it in the replicator, so that's a bit of a thing. But still though, only requires a level 90. And on that note, the Incinerator, level 75. Huh. That's pretty sweet. It's pretty damn sweet. Next up is the Drone Terminal. Craft Scouts and Enforcers. And it's just another pretty standard recipe. Looks just like it basically is the the terminals in Extinction. In fact, yeah, of course, it literally is a terminal extinction. That's what it requires to make the drones in the first place. So this will basically allow you to make the drones on other maps, which is sweet. Which actually now gives the chemistry bench, wait, was it a laboratory? Yeah, that actually gives the laboratory a bit of a use now, because now you can make element dust on other maps. In fact, doesn't the Forge do that as well? Yeah, it does. Huh. So you have options. You know, if you can't unlock one, you still have the other one. You get all the element dust. Now you can make your own scouts and enforcers. Not bad, not bad. I like it. The options there. Another one to check out is the bridge. The S+ variant of the bridge is an extendable force bridge. And that, oh god, I've never actually used these even in vanilla. So I'm not actually sure how these work out in general. I will just, oh, hello. Oh. Oh. Is this how it normally works? I've never actually used this before, so I'm really just not sure, but that seems so nice and simple. Is it normally that simple? Or in any case, I really like it. Can you stack them on top of each other? That's the thing. Now, I did read, okay, no you can't. I did read that apparently they work with platforms as well, tree platforms. So if you wanted to, you could make like some really insane tech, like a tech treehouse. If that's, you know, your kind of thing. I can connect it to a gateway That's interesting. I like it. I like it. I'm not sure why you'd want to do that, but the option's there. Why not? Make it easier for me to you know, fuel up the. Oh wait. Oh. Okay, I didn't even mean to place that, but there you go then. Yeah, it'd make it a lot easier for me to power up the turrets, refuel them. Oh my god, this this just looks so ridiculous. My god, I really like it. I really, really like this. Now then, another one. TEK glass. What does this look like? Adjustable transparency and provides a greenhouse effect. So you can finally have some really nice, fancy, like some fancy looking treehouse. Oh, actually, I should not be putting that on the floor. I should be chucking it into the incinerator. Always recycle. Kind of. Let's just go ahead and chuck away all the things I no longer need. So that one, all of those. That's actually quite nice. I gotta get used to that. And then I make some more. God damn it. Put that in there and job done. There you go. Right. So now we have the S+ TEK glass. And I'm running out of space to put things down. Let's just chuck it here for now then. Let's go ahead and pick that one back up. There you go. So you can't change the model, which is fair. I imagine it probably takes quite a bit of work to do that. But you have a quite interesting design there. It's a bit clunky. Like for a glass structure, it seems like a little bit clunky. But let me see, change transparency. That's quite cool. So if you have it like that, 50%. I quite like it actually. I do quite like it. It gives like a far more reinforced appearance. That is again one of those just optional things, isn't it? I do actually like that quite a lot. And I suppose the greenhouse design part is the same as the regular S+ glass. So again, it's just a new appearance, it's a new option. That I'm quite happy with. It's got 10,000 durability. That is the same as the regular glass, right? Yes. Okay, cool. So it's just an option. Options are good. I like options. And speaking of options, we also have the triangle elevator pieces, such as this one here. So not really anything special, just for people like my other half who really, really like building, you know, having the triangular pieces is just a nice little different bonus to have. Cool. Another item is the seamless crop plot. Ooh, now this is interesting. Except the foundations and ceilings can toggle visibility of sides. Oh, right. Okay. Now that sounds really interesting. So let's go ahead then. Can I fit this into the farm? Let's just quickly check. Probably not, but I can put it here then. Alright, so let's say I do it like that. It's already got a much cleaner appearance. So that's definitely really nice for like a modern appearance. And then, so select model. There are so many people on my server who would go nuts for this. Oh god. Okay, that actually has really nice potential. Oh god, I can already see. Oh god, this is gonna. People on my server are gonna go nuts for this. They really like building and such. That's really nice. That's a much more modern appearance, much neater, much cleaner. Let me see. Is there actually like anything different about it? So let me quick check that again. Seamless crop. Okay, nothing special. It's not any tech variant or anything special. It's quite simply just an alternative version, which again, really nice. I'm very, like I really support giving people options, and it's a perfect example. So awesome. That's gonna make farms look so much nicer, so much less cluttered. So a couple of other ones we have are more like remakes of previous ones. We've got like the S+ TEK leash, for example. Basically, it doesn't require power. Is that the same as the previous one? I don't remember. I don't really use the TEK leash much, but essentially you have the option to hide the, let me see. Ah yes, there it is. Hide the radius. And that's about it. Yeah, okay, so that's basically it. It's an option to hide the ring. And I think it was meant to have like a better durability, I'm not entirely sure. Let me check that again to get the vanilla version here. Let me see. They're about the same. Oh, okay, I see it. It hides the expanding circle, and of course it hides the actual outline as well. So yeah, again, just a nice alternative option. Enough of those, you know, particle effects and such. Speaking of, you know, revamps, we've got the S+ TEK hitching posts. Basically this one, I think it very, very simply is just a stronger version. which I can't place in here because I have too many hitching posts. I think it's just meant to be a sturdier version of the regular one. Oh, it definitely looks quite nice. Let me see, is the range like any larger? Not really. No, it's about the same range. And it's got 2,500 durability. What is that compared to the vanilla one? I think or the wooden one. I think this one has about 1,000, right? Let me see. No, 2,500. That seems kind of weird. I'm a little bit confused about this one. What does it require to learn? Let me see. It requires nothing. I'm a bit confused. I think it's just meant to be an appearance thing. Okay, fine. That's fine. Appearances are cool. And another one is the taxidermy base. So let's try out the large one here. It has multiple bases and snaps the foundations and ceiling. Wait, it has multiple bases. Excuse me, what? So what does it mean by multiple bases? So that's that. Change the base. Oh. Oh my god. Okay. And I thought my server would like the crop stuff. Oh no. Oh no. That is... Oh, you can rotate it. Oh no. Oh god, there's people on my server on. They're probably not going to go to work tonight. What is this one? Wait, what is that one? So change the scale. Hide flyer support pole. Oh god, freeze pose. That's fantastic. So let's say then, alright, I know what to test this out on. Let's try this on a Giga. Since a lot of the creatures get kind of like very, very weirdly shrunk or grown and it's just all really, really awkward. Let's see what would happen with a very large creature like the Giga. Let's go ahead then, chuck that in there. So that's actually quite a nice size. Is that the regular size? That's actually quite reasonable. So what happens then, if that's currently 1.3. So 1 times is that. Okay, then so then I can make it really small. I can. And then I can make it really large. That's more like it. For a Giga, it should be a much larger model. And I like it how you now have the option to kind of like scale everything together. That's really, really good. Hide flies for freeze pose. Oh, I see. So by freezing the pose, you cannot, you know, accidentally change it. I like it. And then it's like anything different in terms of poses. So next pose. I imagine the poses will probably be the same as what they are in vanilla. Yeah. Oh, that's a interesting one. What the hell? Oh, okay then. That's pretty cool. I like it. I especially like the option to change the bases. That's that's really, really nice. That's good. That's fantastic. So the next 2 items I'm going to check out here actually require the Gacha. So I'm going to go ahead then and quickly make up a bit of room here. I'm absolutely gobsmacked by just the sheer amount of structures that is around here. And my god, it's getting a bit of a mess, isn't it? I'm going to need a bit of space for this. Let's just go ahead then and just chuck away everything. There you go. Everything's gone. Lovely. Good job. Now then, let's go ahead and summon ourselves a Gacha. So, cheat, GM, summon, Gacha 180. Oh, what was that? That was a really weird model there. Oh, wait, why are you on wandering? Mate, please. Okay, good. So, 2 new items. We have the Gacha Gavager. Force feeds 1 Gacha. Gachas that are fed this way are not saddened by being close to other Gachas. This is the ultimate Gacha farm. Why couldn't I have this before I made my Gacha farm in my Let's Play? God damn it. So what does this one actually require then? Level 85. Oh wow, and a replicator. Right, so it doesn't even require any boss kills, it's just there, available to you. That's kind of nuts. Oh, it's bloody huge. Okay, I'm really glad I made that room. This is a lot bigger than I expected. Okay, can I put this on, like, the floor? Oh, wait, please. God damn it. Okay, let's just move that out of the way and then try again. There we go. Can you place this on a regular floor? That's what I want to know. No, you cannot. It does require floor placement. Right. Can I find a space over here to place it? This really is much larger than I expected, so I'm not prepared for this at all. Let's try around Oh my god. Around here. And is it powered? It is, thank god. Wow. That is utterly huge. Okay, let's tame another one of those things then, shall we? There we go. So how does that work then? Hey, check this out. One of the random gachas I spawned actually had element dust as an option. Well, damn you, what could use are you right here? So anyway, after a bit of testing with the Gacha Gavager, bit of a weird thing, but basically how it works is it will only feed one gacha at a time. It does make the gacha, you know, happy regardless of the other ones, but it will only affect the one in the platform at a time. So you can't just stack multiple ones inside the platform. Now, it does indeed seem to automatically feed them with the stone, but it doesn't really seem to be working with the pellets. Maybe I'm just missing something here, maybe I put too much inside it, or too much in the inventory. Not really sure, but either way though, it seems to be eating, you know, rather regularly, and more importantly, it's happy. It is happy, so even if it's not the most fastest method, you could at the very least have a lot of condensed gachas in one area. So, that's handy. What's really, really nice is that when it drops down the crystal, the item collector here is quite happily picking up immediately, which is then distributing it into this crystal cracker right here. And as you can see, it is automatically opening the crystals and providing me the resources from them. In fact, how much storage does it have? 400 storage. So you could probably leave that running for quite a long time now. So that's what we've got here. We've got a green ramshackle crystal. Let's go ahead then. It's already collected. Great. And as you can see, it's already been shipped off into here. And we've got a ramshackle metal hatchet. That's really, really nice. That is just, you know, at long last, finally. I've been having to download, like, other mods just to get the job done. And even then, Structures Plus, now that they finally have the option to have a crystal collector, it just did it so much better. Just as simple as that. Just made it so much better. So what do these items actually require then? So the crystal collector, or the crystal cracker, requires nothing special. Just level 95, made a tech replicator, just like every other extinction tech item. And it requires, you know, pearls, elements, crystals, you know, metal, polymer, all the very reasonable things. And the Gacha Gavager, level 85, again, it's really, really reasonable. Really good, I'm really happy about that. So even in the early, well, I say early game, so even while you're still, you know, working your way through the map and you're not even near Titans yet, that's fine. You can at least, at the very least, have this kind of stuff ready. Which is just really, really nice, to be honest. It's just simply nice. Right then, so, that is the structures done. That is a hell of a lot of stuff, isn't it? This video is coming out so much longer than I expected. And yet there's still one more major thing that I want to try out. And that is the S+ mutator. It's got some very interesting new options that I'm going to try out here. So first of all, I've got my mutator down here, which has no element. Well, crud, let me get to them quickly. Let's go ahead and get a bunch of elements. There we go, chuck that in there. Now, it's got a new option. If I go ahead and find it, random gender, ability to breed, aging, corrupt one nearby non-aberrant dino. We can finally get corrupted dinos. Now it does say it'll destroy everything in its inventory. Fortunately, I don't really care about anything in there currently. Now here's the big thing. I have read some rather conflicting things about this feature. What it seems to do is it'll take your entity, like the entity of your dinosaur. It seems to snapshot the stats. Let's just take a look at this just to be sure. So it'll snapshot the stats and it will create a new entity. It doesn't just change the appearance, it makes a brand new entity. I've had the players on my servers reporting about how they lost their imprints, about how the XP had been reset, and it had no XP, so it wasn't even a mind wipe, it was just flat out no levels. And a couple of other rather odd things such as enhanced, or was it like increased starving, weird interaction with cryopods, that kind of stuff, so I think it's still a work in progress, this feature. But I at least want to see, you know, a little bit about it. So first of all, that's the stats. I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot that, and let's go ahead and make it corrupted. You can see it's already got a name. It's level 366. Oh wow, that was cool, the way it animated there. So yeah, as you can see then, its stats were the same. It did snapshot the stats, so that's really, really cool then. But it has pretty much wiped its data. So that is interesting, to say the least. That is definitely interesting. But we now have, like, we legit have a corrupted Rex. That alone is very, very cool. I gotta say, running with a couple of tech Rexes following me and now a corrupted Rex is pretty damn badass. Now then, Here is my new little army of test subjects. Let's go ahead then and get a whole bunch of mutators. So we're going to need quite a few of them for what I want to try out. Let's go with our element back, and there we go. So, first things first, I want to also... Why are you obscure? There we go. I want to change this one into a... let me see, a corrupted one as well. So, let me quickly get the saddle before you do that. There we go. Great, I really like how it has the animation there, but that's proof right there. That is actually proof that these are, in fact, just very simply, you know, corrupted or like new entities. The fact that they spawn in like that. It's not a skin, it's an entity. So here's something I want to test then. So now, these two cannot breed by default. What happens if we try to force them to breed using the mutator? Which, by the way, you know, server owners, you're going to love this. It's now been completely disabled to work on Reapers. You can no longer forcibly breed Reapers, which, if you have tried, you're going to understand why that's such a lovely thing. So, anyway, let's go ahead and force them the ability to breed. Let's try that now. And then let's put them on mating. So, enable mating, which finally gives me the option already. Interesting. Enable mating. So now for the next test. So I want to see what happens when you try to breed these. Oh god. Oh god. You get a wild one. That's what happens. Interesting. Do not try to breed these. You get a legit wild one. Right, that couldn't even be claimed. You saw, like, if you rewind there, you'll see the yellow text. It cannot be claimed. Oh god, it already killed it. Well, that was a lesson learned. And that one, it has the actual stats. So that one actually did inherit the stats properly. Interesting. Let's just quickly kill that one then. Let's just finish what we're doing here. Okay, there we go. So that was a lot of XP. Nice. So if you want to get, like... That actually works as a polymer farm. Like, I'll be serious. That's a legit polymer farm. And corrupted heart. That's a corrupted heart farm. Oh my god, that is broken. That is so broken. And I have a titan being attacked. I can hear it. Oh well, too bad. Right, that is interesting. Well then, next test. What happens when you try to corruption chain or like change a TEK Rex? Because TEK Rexes do have their very own corruption state. That's what I want to see. Let's go ahead then and place another one of these. There you go, put it down here. Do that, and let's change the mode to one nearby non-aberrant. That's all it says. Non-aberrant. This is indeed non-aberrant. Now, will it turn into the corrupted TEK Rex version? No, it just changes the other one a second time. Right. That was not what I wanted to happen. Now, what's interesting is that you can actually turn your uncorrupted dinosaurs into aberrant ones. That would actually be really, really good for your harvesters, since aberrant creatures do have, like, what was it? A 4% buff to melee damage, I think? Not quite sure, but that's just something worth noting. You convert your harvesters to aberrant versions. What did that do? Okay. Right, I see then. So it doesn't matter if it's TEK or not, it will just change them into like a regular corrupted version of the Rex. So you can't have enraged corrupted Rexes, unfortunately. That would have been really, really cool to see, but nah, sadly not a thing. Now, I was going to try it on the trike as well, because personally I would love to have a TEK trike. The TEK trike model is utterly gorgeous, and I don't know why it's not available, but sadly... yeah, that's obviously not going to work, is it? Since it offers only aberrant and corrupted, I can't turn it into a techie, especially as we tested here. You can't just change TEK into corrupted TEK, so there's no reason to think it would change vanilla into corrupted TEK either, or corrupted, you know, you get the gist. So I think, at long last, that is all the testing and showing off done. That was much longer than I expected. Like I said, it's a lot of new content. It's utterly incredible. I'm gonna have a nightmare reducing this video, but hey, it's such just the life of a YouTuber. So guys, I hope you had a lot of fun. I hope you look forward to trying these out. I hope a lot of you have access to these abilities. They are so damn cool. And man, I cannot wait to experience these for myself in the actual servers. Thank you very, very much for watching. If you made it this far, seriously, thank you. And to Orion, you'll probably never hear this, but mate, seriously, this is just incredible. What a way to retire, dude. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for everything you've done. Right, guys, have a wonderful night, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers.